O Direk, paano po, pakwento po yung idea na nagkaroon ng sequel yung Bar Boys?
Actually, dalawang story yung nag-inspire sa kanya. Back in 2017, I saw a Facebook post at inata ko na isang account. Bagong pasang lawyer. Tapos sabi niya, kung tinatanong ko ng mga tao ba't ako naging lawyer, it's because of the movie Bar Boys. Kasi 7 years siya nag-college of law. And then, parang gusto niya ng sukuan. Pero after niya napanood yung movie, sabi niya, sige, mag-take ako ng bar once. And that lawyer, when he passed, credit niya yung film for passing. And then eventually, naging lawyer siya ng mga manggagawa, ng mga magsasaka, ng mga trabahador. Tapos nag-viral siya dahil ang binabayad lang sa kanya noon, mani at saka talong. And so, yun yung starting seed talaga ng Bar Boys na meron palang mga lawyer na binabayaran ng produce, na binabayaran ng maliliit na bagay. And yun yung character ni Carlo Aquino. In fact, that lawyer has a scene with him.
Here? Wow.
Yes. A lot of the characters who inspired the characters in Bar Boys are in the film. That's the number one trick. Yes.
Bukod po dun sa lawyer na kasama ni Carlo, meron pa pong iba?
Meron pa. Yung nag-inspire sa character ni Sasa Girl will be in a scene with her. Yung nag-inspire sa character ni Will be in a scene with him. So, and then the second inspiration was kami ni Zig Dulay, the co-writers, we have a mentor ng script writing who passed away a few years back. Si Minglaw. His passing was the major catalyst for us to write this. Kaya rin kami yung co-writers ni Zig. At the end of that grieving process, simulat ko yung news. So yun talaga yung pinaka-true.
Gano'n kaya importante yung input sa'yo ng audience mo? Like, dinadagdag mo ba siya ngayong may sequel na?
No. Input, you mean yung mga comments from the first film? No. We wanted to focus on creating characters and creating a story. Kasi kung papakinggan mo lahat, gulo-gulo na ng story mo eh. Maraming magagandang ideas and opinions, pero kung hindi naman siya pasok sa narrative na kinukwento namin, hindi namin kapag-perfect. At the end of the day, it's still about ano yung story beats, ano yung story structure, ano yung plot, ano madadalhin yung audience to certain emotions. Yun yung mas priority kaysa sa mga sinasabi ng audience.
Ano yung masasabi mo sa pag-arte nilang noon at pag-arte nila ngayon?
Actually, lahat sila nag-mature in terms of the four boys. I mean, they've all won awards after Bar Boys. When we were starting, some of them medyo bago-bago pa sa industry. Except si Carlo, veteran na talaga, tsaka si Rocco. And then they've been recognized, ang dami na nila naging projects. For some of them, catalyst nga yung Bar Boys to push their career forward. Doon sila kumbaga pinaka-nakilala, like sa Enzo. Doon siya pinaka-na-recognize talaga sa Bar Boys. And so, parang the good thing about art is that you grow with it over time. Nag-grow din yung craft. And so, ganoon din yung nangyari sa mga actors. Kumbaga, after 8 years, ang dami na rin tinuro sa kanilang lessons ng buhay. Ang dami na rin perspectives na nag-open up sa kanila. And therefore, slowly the craft opened up to them. And that's never gonna end. Because even at 79 years old, si Odette Cad, in my opinion, is giving the performance of a lifetime. And that's what you really want as an artist, to keep growing and to help life teach you the lessons that you need to learn so that your craft will grow.
Gano'n po ka-importante this time yung character ni Miss Odette?
Central.
Wow.
She propels the story forward. Minsan kasi when we think of plot points in film, it's always may ganitong nangyari, may ganitong incident, may ganitong moment. But sometimes what propels a plot forward is emotional, inspirational, or halimbawa, may isa kang character na pagod sa buhay, pinagpahinga mo in front of a character. That will propel that plot forward kasi it gives you renewed vigor and renewed inspiration. And so, sobrang central ni Odette. In fact, thematically, She is the heart and soul of this film this time.
Direk, ano pong gusto niyo sabihin this time around?
Simple lang. It's a fairly universal message. Actually, I'll be totally honest, in part, na-inspire siya sa isang question sa akin ng Cinema Bravo. Back in the Balota days. Tinanong ako about what my comment is about yung sinasabi ng mga tao na ang Pilipinas daw ay hindi handang maging demokrasya. And it got me thinking that a lot of the struggles that we are fighting for, a better society, justice for all, you know, kahit naman anong political color mo, we want that. We want a prosperous society, we want justice, we want equality for all. But those are long-term projects. It's not gonna happen within that one lifetime. Ang bilis natin kasi ma-disappoint at mapagod pag may setback sa pakikipaglaban para sa isang mas magandang lipunan. But a better society, justice, equality, they will not happen within our lifetime. And so, that's the lesson you should learn after school, which is that a lot of the big fights that we are fighting for, we will not live to see. And therefore, the only way that the fight will continue is if people keep teaching and if people keep learning. If we give gifts to the next generation so that they can carry the fight towards a better society, towards justice, towards equality.
Kumusta pala yung cast mo? Sila Will, Clarice, Emilio, Sasa, Therese?
I think iba-iba sila. So, majority of the cast I've already worked with, and that's on purpose. So, I've worked with Liza, I've worked with Sasa, I've worked with Will. Nirefine lang din namin yung mga proseso na naumpisahan namin noon. I think ang specific na yung four boys, para lang kaming nag-reunion ulit. So nadalian ako for them to track the character. That's why I know na tama yung pagkasulat because para lang nilang tinuloy din yung journey ng character nila. Of course, evolving with all the struggles and hardships. Iba naman yung mga interest mo when you're in your 20s versus when you're in your 30s, right? The first Bar Boys was really about achieving a milestone, achieving a dream. But hindi naman natatapos yung laban ng buhay pag pumasa ka na sa bar. And so that's where we're pushing the story forward. In terms of Sasa, there was a lot of work for this character because she's playing a serious character. This is not a comedy role. This is a highly intellectual, highly logical character based on a close friend of mine who was the first ever out valedictorian of a law school. Carlos Hernandez Upilo. And mag-i-extend na sila together ni Sasa. So, tinuruan siya namin paano magsalita like the valedictorian of a class. There is a scene with Sasa Girl na 2.5 minutes, nagre-recitation siya ng Latin at English. At ang ginawa ko mga kaklase niya, mga law students at professors ng College of Law. Some of the popular College of Law profs. Para i-check kung tama yung ginagawa niya. After she did the 2.5 minutes ng recitation, pumalakpak sila lahat at sinabi, estudyante kita, mauuno ka talaga. I'm not surprised you're the valedictorian. So it's a totally different Sasa Girl character. So a lot of work came into that. Kasi ang dami mong bibitawan eh. Yung baklang kanal persona, yung mima ng bayan, kailangan mo siyang i-process to turn it into a serious character. And kasi si Sasa naman matalak naman talaga siya. Palaaway naman talaga siya. It's a matter of turning that into legalese, into legal jargon, di ba? But once we were able to nail that, ang ganda naman ang kinalabasan. Therese, I think, is one of the greatest actresses of her generation, and her record speaks for it. It's the only actress who was a Cinemalaya Best Supporting Actress tied with herself. So, I mean, 13 years old pa lang siya, the best actress na siya sa international festival. So, and this is our second film together. It's very easy to work with her. Her instincts are absolutely spot on. Si Will, what we needed to work on was preparing him post-PBB. Because yung character niya, lugmok sa buhay. Inaapakan ng lipunan. Working student, struggling. But right now, he's one of the best loved figures in the Philippines. He's on a pedestal. Everyone loves him. So we needed to ground. Yun yung preparation talaga. To ground him back to reality. And I think nakatulong siya sa kanya not only in terms of acting, but in terms of like reintegrating to society na nakatapak pa rin yung paa niya sa lupa. And the role helped na iparealize sa kanya na kung ano yung pinagdaanan niya. Kasi syempre iba na yung buhay niya ngayon. Pero maganda because immediately tumalon siya sa ganung character, hindi nawala yung empathy, hindi nawala yung pagka-groundedness, hindi nawala yung humility, yung love for the ordinary people na pinanggalingan niya. So that's the process with Will. With Klang, isa-isa ko na talaga. With Klang, she's an absolute revelation for me. Siyempre, ang insecurity niya, hindi siya marunong pang-umarte, according to her, right? But sa experience ko, kasi dami ko na naka-work na dating singer, na naging actor. So I just transformed the script for her to really grasp like what she's doing with the character. Ang usapan na namin is you imagine that the script is lyrics, pero walang melody. And so what's her strength is her inflections within the dialogue, ang daming variation, yung delivery, sobrang suabe, nagba-vary. She's a really good actress. And I think people will be quite surprised. And lastly, with Emilio, si Emilio, the decision point was, ang tagal na namin hinahanap yung character niya. Pero Emilio is the right fit. From the voice, to the height, to the physicality, to the background na corporate. And then, he's a relatively new actor. So, usapan namin, let's start from scratch. As if bago. As if totally new. So, workshop, 11 hours kami 2 days ago. Just to workshop the character. That's already, July pa lang nagsistart pa kami ng workshop ni Emilio. Just to give him the craft of performing. And masaya. Ang ganda nung kinalabasan. Hindi siya yung Emilio na kilala ng mga tao. I showed a short clip to the fans of Emilio. They couldn't recognize him. Kasi grabe napaka-energetic at vibrant na tao ni Emilio, and then suddenly so still. And then so, napaka-intense pero walang ginagawa. That's not, the Emilio we usually see. And maganda yun sa kanya na training habang bago pa to play characters that are not necessarily his type. So, pinush ko talaga silang lahat, is what I'm saying. To not rest on their comfort zones, to not play characters like who they are. Push talaga to the limit yung mga bagong actors dito.
Sa tingin mo, bakit well-loved sila Will, Klang, si Emilio?
Ako, number one, totoo sila eh. There's no pretension. There's no artifice. I knew Will very, very well bago siya pumasok sa PBB. I'm friends with his family. Kilala ko siya as a person. Kasi ikot kami ng ikot ng marketing ng Balota. Hindi parang Cinema Prod yun eh. So sariling sikap yun eh. So kami, Marian, Will, Sasa, ikot ng ikot hanggang Malacanang, nakarating kami ni Sasa at ni Will. So I know them very, very deeply. Kung ano yung nakita nyo sa TV, yun yun. And I think that's what Klang is as well. And that's what Emilio is as well. People connect to truth and authenticity. Kasi kung magkukwento ka ng story ng isang tao, tapos nararamdaman mo may pretension, you feel duped. And you feel like it's not true. And that's, I think, their strength. Number two, mabait sila mga tao. I know them very well. Mabait sila mga tao. Like, hindi nila sinasabi sa public yung iba nilang ginagawa eh. Pero ako alam ko. At sinasabi ko na sa inyo, marami silang ginagawa for others that they don't broadcast. Ako, I respect that kasi that's character. When you do something good for others na hindi alam ng iba. So, I think that's why they're well loved. They're good people and they're true.
Last for me, kanina kasi medyo nag-react ka nung binanggit namin sa cast na ipupush to for MMFF.
Yes.
Personally ba, gusto mo bang ma-push to sa MMFF?
Well, if it gets in, great. If it doesn't get in, meron din namang advantage, which is it's easier to organize block screenings, which we have so much demand for blocks. Alam mo, in-announce pa lang yung script. Kasi ang dami-dami na talagang nagre-request ng block screen. May legacy din kasi yung first film. May musical pa. The musical has been sold out for 2 years. So, kumbaga, may demand for it either way. Ako naman, ayoko kasi i-prejudge kung papasok siya o hindi. We hope. But if it doesn't, we're fine. I hope it does. I hope it does kasi parang maganda rin siyang pang Christmas. To the family na to watch something inspiring together with your barkada, together with your lola, together with your family and your law school classmates, diba? And honestly, the legacy of Barboys isn't just for lawyers. When you read the comments pinost namin Barboys, minority na nga yung lawyers. Karamihan med students, karamihan mga architect, lawyers, accountants, mga nagki-criminology. There are even cancer survivors who say, ito yung inspiration ko habang nilalabanan ko yung cancer. Meron nga mga pop vlogger na someday I will be a popular vlogger, tapos 5 million na yung follower niya. So, I think the inspiration that the first film has is universal because it's really pursuing dreams. The second film asks, is it really all about dreams? Or is it really about the pursuit of purpose and meaning? So that's where we're going with the second film.